Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is June 25th, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at top stocks with a heavy short ratio. So we got a company here, KLIC, heavy short ratio, semiconductor stock. Stocks like this one can go higher. I love it when the stock is doing great, fundamentally it's sound, but there's a high short ratio and stock is down big time. So with that, let's jump in and get started. All right, so let's quickly start with the market update and let's look at top picks, and then let's look at the list with the top stock with the high short ratio. This is the entire list, and then finally let's conclude with few top stocks to buy. All right, so from a market update perspective, look, market is going gangbusters. Great Friday and great week. Look at the strength in the overall market here. Dow Jones Industrial Average, strong day, nice finish, and same story with Nasdaq. Look at that finish, nice up candle here, and same story with S&P 500. Looks like market is really happy at this time. That's why it's going higher, but we got to be careful as the market goes higher big time. Be careful, wait for pullbacks to buy and go from there. All right, let's jump in here. Look at the fear and greed. Look, from a fear and greed index perspective, we were right here last week. Now we are into fear zone. I can see us fluctuating back and forth, mainly because we still have geopolitical tension. We got war going on, and we got still supply chain issues, and we got China. It's back now, but we got to be careful at this time here. Fed is very aggressive. They will increase the rates as you go forward. That's why we got to be careful here. Use these opportunities to really lighten up a little bit, sell some stocks and buy when they're down big time here. All right, let's jump in here and look at the market. Look, from a market perspective, Dow Jones Industrial Average, it's a three month chart here. Look, it's down big time. Nice uptick. Look at Friday here. The moment it goes so too high, you got to be careful. We had same thing going on a while ago here. It came down abruptly, so that's why we got to be careful. We are not out of the woods yet. So same story here. S&P 500 also down here. Nice uptick here. Take some profit off the table and be prepared for the volatile market, because Fed is going to raise the rates and it's going to come down again. That's why you got to be careful here. And we got gold here. Gold, as you can see here, it's trying to show some strength here, but it's a little bit muted, as you can see here. As dollar strengthens, gold can really go a little bit lower here. Energy came down big time. Look, energy down big time here and went slightly higher on Friday. On the down days, you could buy some good energy stocks like Exxon, Chevron, EOG, and so on and so forth. But it's already too high. You got to be careful, buy on the down days. And bonds, look, bonds are making a comeback here. As bond makes comeback, look, interest rates are coming down here. So that's why the market is happy. So, but we got to be careful here. All right, now if you look at the bigger trend here, we got a 3-year and 5-year market here. From a 3-year and 5-year perspective, we are squarely down, as you can see here. Big time down in 3 years and also 5 years. So in a long-term horizon perspective, it's a great market to buy. Look at Nasdaq here, big correction in Nasdaq here. So you could buy some quality stocks here, and also Russell. Look at the Russell here, down big time. It's a great buying opportunity on the down days. All right, now let's look at top stocks with a heavy short ratio. We'll start with my favorites. I pick few favorite stocks because volume in these stocks is more than 1 million shares traded. RSI, or relative strength index, less than 50. Tells you these stocks are oversold. Altman Z score, which is the financial, indicates financial strength, is nice and high. These companies are not going to go bankrupt. And Piotrowski F score, which indicates the strength in the books for a couple of years, it's above 5. That tells you the books are improving, financials are improving. So with that, let's look at the top stocks that I would buy to take advantage of this short squeeze. Look, these are the top stocks here. As you can see here, all these stocks have got nice and high gross margin. Look, nice gross margin here, and Many of these stocks, with the exception of one, they all have a nice net margin here. Only SBOW, this has got a negative net margin, as you can see here. And as you see here, many of these companies have got nice overall score. I love those. And we got here RSI. RSI is less than 50, tells you all these stocks are sold off big time here. So I love the one with high score. Look, we got Guess here. Guess after coming down big time, it's showing some strength here. In 1 day, 5 day, it went higher, as you can see here. Still RSI is low, 43. You could still buy this stock here. And we got a few more here. URBN, same story. Nice and high overall score here. Stock is going higher. Keep a watch on 1 day, 5 day here. If you see some strength, those are the ones you should pick up slowly and go from there. And look, short ratio is high. All these stocks have got short ratio more than 10%. And also keep a watch on insider and institution buy. I love it when insiders and institution buy rather than selling. We got a few names here with the AMKR and BBW, SFM. Look, there is some insider selling. You got to be a little bit careful here. But if you see uptick in 1 day, 5 day, you could go ahead, because sometimes this insider selling could be a little bit old. That's why if the stock is responding positively, you could still buy. On the other hand, if the stock is responding negatively, look, BBW here, stock is responding negatively, I would not pick up such names here. So keep a watch on 1 day, 5 day. If the stock is ticking higher slowly and RSI is less than 50, you could buy those names and participate in the short squeeze game here. And look, we got a few more here. Growth generation, after getting pummeled down big time here, it's showing some strength here. Still very high PE ratio, as you can see here. But if you're a speculative buyer, you could buy some growth generation. This can create a big short squeeze. Look, short ratio is very high here. And we got one of my favorite stock here, which is in mode. You could buy this one also here. Great stock, Israeli based stock here. Stock is going higher in 1 day, 5 day, 10 day, and even 1 month, as you can see here. Still high short ratio. You can buy this great stock here. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the top stocks with a heavy short ratio and volume more than 1 million shares traded. Look, I love when the short ratio is high, especially when the stock comes down big time. And around this time, insiders and institutions, they are compelled to buy because they can make some money and squeeze those short sellers. That's why you got to get in here when the stock is down and stock is slowly trying to make its way higher, and insiders and institutions are also buying slowly. That's when you can buy those stocks and make some good money. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the top stocks with a heavy short ratio. One thing I would tell right now, look at the short ratio here, very high short ratio. That tells you these stocks can squeeze those short sellers. Look, some of these stocks have already squeezed the short sellers. Look, Revlon up nicely here, HRTX up nicely. Look at that rally here, nice rally here. And keep a watch on the RSI here. If the RSI is high, if it is above 50, don't buy at this time. Let them cool off a little bit. I would not buy stocks like Revlon here and HRTX. Instead, I would look at stocks that are low RSI and going higher slowly in 1 day, 5 day. As an example, you could look at names like this one right here, BGFV here. It's going high slowly. You could pick up such names here. Also nice overall score here. On the other hand, if a stock is going high big time here, like Carvana here, I would wait slightly here and let it cool off slightly. Even though Carvana has got low RSI at this time, look at the uptick here. It's gone up so much here. I would wait for a little pullback here. And the list goes on, as you can see here. Focus on the ones with a little bit lower RSI. And look, we got few names here. Groupon here. Groupon has got RSI 53. I would skip this one. Wait for this to come back here. And we got a few more Bed Bath and Beyond. Look, BBBY. It's got low RSI. Stock is trying to improve. Look, 5 days up. You could look at such names instead here. And we got a few more, as you can see here. We'll look at the list and look at the next page here. All right, look, we got more names here. Again, nice and high short ratio, as you can see here. Focus on the ones where there's a nice insider buy. For example, HCP here, after getting battered, this is going higher. Look at the performance in 5-day here, nice and high. Right now RSI is 49, it's below 50. You could still participate here, but I would rather wait for this one here to cool off slightly, because it's gone up so much here. And as you can see here, look, we got a few more here. Look, we got Virgin Galactic here, that's also trying to go higher. And RSI, as you can see here, middle of the road 50. You could still participate, but I love it when it's below 50. As you can see, we got a few more here. We got keep a watch here. Looks like short squeeze game is back. Look at the way stocks are flying here. They're doing great. I would rather look at the stocks which are not flying too high. For example, you could go after stocks like VTNR here. RSI is 42, stock is sold off here. You could look at such names here and avoid the stocks which have gone up so much in last 1 day, 5 day, 10 day, and go after the stocks are going higher slowly with a low RSI. All right, let's jump in here, look at a few more. Look, the list is continuing here. We got nice and high short ratio still. Look at that high short ratio here. And keep a watch on insider institution here. We got a few with nice institutional buy and insider buy. Look at this Warby Parker here, WRBY eyeglass company. It's going higher slowly. You could participate in this short squeeze game here. RSI is still low, as you can see here. And I also like Marathon Digital at these levels here. You could participate in the short squeeze game here. It's also going higher. And folks who are okay to buy Chinese names here, gotta be slightly careful. EHang is one of my favorite stock for the short squeeze here. It's trying to go higher, as you can see here, but RSI is slightly high for me. I would be skipping this one for now and wait for a low RSI. And GFS Global Foundry, it's one of my favorite company here. You could buy this one here. It's also having a short squeeze situation here. Look, RSI is still low. You could buy this one also here. And RBY blockchain in the same crypto area here. Stock got sold off, having a nice day here, going higher. You could participate in the short squeeze game in RBY blockchain also. Who would their right mind would short Amazon stock here? Look, folks are shorting this one also here. RSI is 52. I would wait for this to cool off slightly. And if you're a long-term investor, you could buy some Amazon.com up here too. It's a good one here. But if you are a short squeeze type person, you could slightly wait for a couple more days here, let it cool off, and then you could buy Amazon.com. All right, so we got list continuation here. Look, still high short ratio. And we got Asana here. Asana is one of my favorite short squeeze candidate here, up nicely here. Right now it's a little bit overextended. I would wait for a little bit pullback here. And we got a few more. REI is one of those wild traders. Look, it's down here, not going higher as of now here, but you could slowly buy here, given there's a nice institutional buy at this time here. Stock is not responding yet, it's still going down. You could slowly buy here and go from there. And we got a few more, as you can see here. Keep a watch on RSI levels here, and if the RSI is low, you could buy such names here and go from there. Look, we got HTH here, low RSI, stock is responding. And keep a watch on 1 day, 5 day. The stock is going higher slowly with the low RSI. You could pick up those names here and keep a watch on insider institution here. If there is a good support from insiders, institutions, you could buy here. Look, skills. I know many of you are holding skills. It's also going higher in 1 day, 5 day, and RSI is 45. Tells you it can still go higher. All right, so with that, what we'll do now is we'll go into one of my favorite trading tool, which is TC2000 scanner. What I've done is I've created, I've basically uploaded this high short ratio stocks into my watch list here, and I also, just have a filter here with the RSI less than 50. Those are my favorite candidates. What I've done is look, I've got here various things. Look, I got 1 day. How did the stock do 1 day ago, like yesterday as an example, and day before, and so on and so forth. And I got EMA, exponential moving average, 5 day, 10 day, 20 day, 30 day, and so on and so forth. The reason I have these in my chart is I want to know how the stock is doing. For example, look, Carvana here. a high short ratio as you saw earlier, $31 stock. Curve 1 I had done great. Look, it's up 13% on Thursday and 4% on Wednesday, and so on and so forth. It's doing very well here. RSI is 49, so it's slightly extended here, but you could still buy here, but I would wait slightly here. It went up 10% on Friday, as you can see here. At these levels I would wait. And look here, it's also up nicely. It's over its 5-day EMA, exponential moving average, by 14%, above its 10-day EMA, and even above its 20-day EMA. Such candidates I would not initiate a buy here. I would rather wait. I would look at stocks that are just crossing 5-day EMA. Look, we got a stock right here, OM, and look, it just crossed its 5-day EMA here. I would be looking at such names here. It's also doing well on Thursday and Wednesday slightly, so I would look at such names and buy those. I don't want to buy overextended stocks here. As you scan through the list here, the list goes on. It's all high short ratio names, and as you go down here, you will see more names with a high short ratio here. I would be looking at EMA here. Look at the EMA where it just crossed its 5-day EMA, and you could also look at 10-day EMA, but you don't want stocks that are going gangbusters. So I would look at such names here. I would look at look, we got stock like LESL here. It's also doing nicely, just crossed its 5-day EMA and 10-day EMA with not too much percentage, low percentage. I would look at such names here. I also love TC2000's volume buzz here. It's telling you how the volume is. Look, we got Leslie's here. Nice volume buzz that tells you volume is going higher as the stock is also going higher and crossing its EMA. You could look at such names here and buy them. And the list goes on here. I also love stocks like Silvergate here. It's one of my favorite stock. It's into crypto. It's a bank, as many of you know here. It's also crossing its 5-day EMA, as you can see here, and 10-day EMA slowly. I would be looking at such names and buy them slowly. So with that, let's quickly conclude here. From a conclusion perspective, market is volatile. I love the volatile market. Volatile market means you could make a lot of money by trading options because premium is super high. And look for relative strength index or RSI lower. That tells you stocks are oversold here. And also look at improvement in 1-day, 5-day, 10-day, and that tells you these stocks are going higher. Conservative traders look for positive net margin and free cash flow and overall score more than 40. And these are few of my long candidates here. I would be buying these stocks here to play the short squeeze game. We got Guess, Urban, Leslie's, LEVI, and WHR, LTHM, and so on and so forth. You could take a look at these and see if it makes sense for you. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.